He's been on a tear lately. He's won 2 of the last 4 races, led the most laps, but this is a road course. You've been watching this first group of qualifying. What do you see from these drivers?
This is wild. Obviously, we ran this morning, and it was really wet, and we're running about, I don't know, like 14, 15 seconds faster than we did this morning. So it's going to be a learning experience for me, for sure. First time in the wet this morning, and now dry conditions going to be a lot different, but everybody on this Tire Pros Camaro has done a great job, especially the last few weeks. So we're going to just do the best we can here and try to have a good day tomorrow.
His best road course finish has been 8th, but that came back in 2021. See if he can improve this weekend.
You know, we had him on Race Hub this week, and he said at COTA he had to learn a lot of things the hard way. I said, but when you went to COTA, you didn't have any wins. Now you've got 2. You can go have fun and learn this weekend at Portland. And, hey, while we were doing that interview, Anthony Alfredo once again to the top of the board. He is really having a good qualifying session.
Yeah, it's almost as if he came in, maybe they made an adjustment, maybe it's just the tires cooling down just a little bit, but went back out. That was a big lap. I'm gonna say that's probably safe, knowing that we only have a minute and a half left in this. And those guys that are out, Trevor, they're only a couple of tenths off. They come in, make a small adjustment, can get back out. Just a little bit that you learn thinking about, you know, your braking points and your entry to the corners, you can make that up.
And sometimes as a driver at a road course, you just need to come in, gather your thoughts, think about the areas you can make some speed and go back out. Even without an adjustment, you can think of a few spots you can gain a couple tenths. And I think there's a lot more out here, guys. I think they're just now starting to push it. We saw Lally go off track. We're starting to see them really pick up here as they go. And I think the rate of speed for the second group will start about where we're at now, and it's going to pick up pretty quick.
Less than a minute to go for Group A. You don't have to finish your lap. You just have to start it. Austin Hill just jumped up to second. Jade Buford is on the bubble, and we're on board here with Riley Herbst, currently 9th. Can he jump up into the top 5 as we hit the 30-second mark?
Yeah, and you saw that's what they call the backstretch. It's actually got a curve in it. He's just now starting this lap. And I'm kind of torn on this because I like having that rabbit out in front of me of Brandon Jones being right in front of him. But if he makes a mistake and I catch him, that's going to mess my lap up. And on top of all of that, look at the rain that's hitting that camera. That really messes with your mind, knowing is it raining harder on one end of the track than the end that I'm at right now.
And you see the tracker. Herbst right now, you know, in the red, and so we'll keep an eye on him and how that balances out to try to jump up inside the top 5. Time has expired for Group A, but again, if you've started the lap, and these drivers you're seeing now have, you can come back and finish.
Yeah, one thing that we're going to hear a lot of guys talk about is the exit of turn 12 and the exit of turn 7. What I noticed right there on Riley's lap is that he did not get off turn 12. He was 4 tenths off before they even got to turn 1. So that could either be that he had a bad corner, or it could be that he's got 5 or 6 laps on his tires at this point, and the grip is just starting to go away.
You can kind of hear it there, the wheel spin out of these slower corners. But man, did you see how much curb he grabbed in turn 1? They're already starting to push that limit of how aggressive can we get taking these curves.
He and Brandon Jones both coming back to the alternate start-finish line. And neither is going to jump up inside the top 5, so they will not advance. Austin Hill with a late dash. Some debris on the race car, but it's all good because he moves on. And here he is, that lap that got him up in the top 5. No, I don't think that was not the lap that got him into the top 5, but he was getting after it, wasn't he?
Did get the grass on the grill, though.
Yes. Whew. I saw him hustling. I'm like, this is the one. Turns out it's not, but he will run for the pole with Alfredo Hemrick.